And welcome everyone. This is like it's 1985. This is a Transformers review. I'll be taking a look at the hunt for the Decepticons Deluxe-class Ironhide. I am a fan of the Voyager-class Ironhide, so I decided to pick up this Deluxe-size Ironhide and see how it stacks up against the Voyager-class Ironhide. So, a couple things of note. This particular Ironhide comes with the cannon drone. Can plug into the back of the pickup truck. And it also serves as a weapon when Ironhide is in his robot mode as well. The other thing, you got a lot of foot kibble here, and I say foot kibble because this becomes the feet for Ironhide in robot mode. You can see here the color is a very unusual color. It's a kind of a baby blue color. And I kind of did a Google search and tried to find out why they decided to use this baby blue color. If anybody knows, could you please comment and let me know why that is? There's some kind of significance to that. Anyhow, on to the transformation. This whole section here is going to come off, so you just kind of pull it out like this, as you can see, and you kind of just use your thumb here and pull down and separate like that. Starting with the legs, I'm going to separate the legs. Rotate this piece up here and do the same exact thing on the other leg. Bring out the feet and fold in the wheels. Now these panels, this panel in particular right here, this needs to actually rotate up like this. No, I'm sorry, actually up like this. And so you want to get it so that it's parallel with this piece, is the way they show it in the instructions. And then this piece here rotates like this, kind of at that angle. So you kind of got a sort of like a V-shaped angle there, and you want to do the same thing over here. Rotate this piece so it's parallel to the section here. Rotate this out like that, and you should have your legs taken care of. So moving up top, I'm going to take this entire section here and separate it out. And as you pull the arms forward and apart, what's going to happen is, at least this is the way I do it, this section here separates in his chest area. I'm going to pull the chest armor plate here forward, and then you take the windshield, pull it back for the head reveal. And here is the part that sometimes I get tripped up on. What has to happen is actually you fold in the wheels. There's a peg right there that needs to peg into a slot that's right above my fingernail there. And then at the same time, this piece here needs to fold underneath a bumper there. So sometimes you can kind of get in position like this, and hopefully, yeah, that seems like it stayed in place. Got lucked out there. Fold that in and come in at about the same angle. Again, you got to get this piece underneath the front bumper. And if I ended up editing some of this, it's going to be because I ran into difficulties here, and maybe I lucked out then. Okay. The other thing I need to do, I'm sorry, I got to move back to the midsection here. These panels here, they were the sides of the truck. They need to fold back and become the back part of Ironhide, and they kind of tend to do that automatically as you're fiddling and messing around with these panels. So sorry about that. I forgot to show you that. That kind of just happened automatically in this case because I had to fiddle with these panels on his legs. Okay, so back to his chest area. The one thing I need to do before I forget is, it's kind of like that already, but if it's not, you want to bring down his torso so that it comes together with his lower pelvic area. There doesn't seem to be a connecting point. All it does is seems to rest in this position here. I think this kind of helps fill in the gap, but from the side you can see how there's a little bit of a gap there. I watched some reviews, I read the instructions, and they don't really tell you too much about this area. You just kind of fold it down like that. Alright, so I think I got the difficult part out of the way, so I'm going to move the camera down a little bit. So for the arms, if we move back here, they're kind of folded back, so you want to just fold them forward. Same thing, I'll fold them forward. Really, it's the shoulder part I meant to say, not the not the arm per se. Rotate the arm around to, we got it out that position. Same deal on this side. And what you want to do is fold this up, as you can see right there, and it rotates 180. 180, there we go, that way. And let's see, I need to reorient the shoulder here so I can get the arms down in a proper position. Okay, so the other arm here, you do the same thing, rotate, or fold it up, rotate it around, and you have the dramatic cannon reveal, or machine gun, or whatever that weapon is. So, bring the arms forward a little bit. And that should take care of Ironhide in his robot mode. The drone does form a cannon weapon on his arm. There basically are two pig holes here, or slots, and they slot right into the arm here. And there's your cannon. Cannon drone mounted on his arm. So there you go. Ironhide in his robot mode. Alright, so size comparison time. I don't know if the angle I have my camera at is going to show this effectively, but basically we have two Deluxe class figures here. Of course, we have Deluxe Ironhide, which we just looked at, and on the right is the Battle Blades Bumblebee, also a Deluxe class figure. Ironhide is shorter than Bumblebee, so there is a problem there with the scale. It's been a while since I watched the movie, but I'm pretty sure that Ironhide is taller than Bumblebee. So there's that issue there. Also, if you compare the two figures here, you can see that Bumblebee, just an overall size, is bigger than Deluxe class Ironhide. So there is definitely a problem there, in my opinion. And here's another point of reference, just in case you don't have a Deluxe Battle Blades Bumblebee. Here is Ironhide next to a can of soda, and you can see, kind of get an idea of the size of Ironhide there. So now going back to alt mode, if you look at the Deluxe size Ironhide from the top here, you can see, in my opinion, you can see that he's really thin in width, more so than it really should be in actuality. If you take a look at him next to the Camaro mode Bumblebee, you can see also, I think, the problems with the scale. You know, a truck should be at least as wide as the Camaro, if not wider. So there's that. And if you take into consideration, you know, wheel to wheel, if you line them up with wheel to wheel, you can see how the truck really isn't that much taller than the Camaro. It really should be up like about this high, you know. A truck that size should be, you know, the ride height should be about that size. You know, a pickup truck should ride higher than the Camaro, but if you go wheel to wheel, they're really not much of a difference there. So final thoughts about Hunt for the Decepticons Deluxe-sized Ironhide. You know, if you like Ironhide, the Transformer that is, for sure I would recommend getting him. You know, he has a Deluxe-sized Transformer, so he's only around 11 or 12 bucks. But I would say if you are not quite a fan of Ironhide, and you want something that's bigger, obviously go for the Voyager class Recon Ironhide, or if you can find it, the 2007 Voyager-sized Ironhide. It's not much more of a price difference. I mean, in fact, you might be able to find like Recon Ironhide for half off, especially if you're taking advantage of like the Toys R Us deals they've been having lately. You know, buy one Transformer, get the next one half off. So if that's your mindset, then probably would skip Hunt for the Decepticons Ironhide altogether, and maybe go for the Voyager class Ironhide. But, you know, since I'm an Ironhide fan, I like the character and I like the Transformer, I don't mind that I picked it up. I just find that the scale issues, both in alt mode and robot mode, are a little bit disappointing, I guess. Especially when you compare them next to, like I did before with Battle Blades Bumblebee. I think I've seen a review of him next to Ratchet, and they actually seem scale-wise that they seem to be in scale with one another, but for certain other figures, Hunt for the Decepticons Ironhide just not as in scale as some of the other figures are. Anyways, thanks for watching. This has been my review of Hunt for the Decepticons Ironhide Deluxe Class. Thanks for watching.